So, you going to the parade?
Well, I didn't know anything about it. I'm checking it out here.
You didn't know about the Round Top July 4th parade? It's the biggest one this side of the Mississippi, and it's been going on longer than any.
Well, you know, I was gone a long time, and
I guess so.
And I'm learning though. I mean, there's a lot going on.
Oh, listen, their parade is the best, and it is so packed with people. Everybody goes to the Round Top July 4th parade. Everybody, including you.
I was about to say everybody. Are you saying I'm nobody?
That's right.
But
and what you need to do is go.
Oh,
oh, it's wonderful. And the food is fabulous. You're going to love it.
Oh, are you going this year?
Of course. Don't we always go?
Well, I'm going.
The food's good.
I mean, it looks like it has everything for children too.
Yeah. It's a big deal.
Walk.
Oh well, they might let you be on the moonwalk.
No, they won't let me be.
Well, how do you know?
After you get a certain age, equilibrium has a problem.
I see. And your equilibrium is
out of whack.
Out of whack.
She said it's time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Now, what's going on around town lately? Anything new that you know about?
I have no clue.
What about the Schulenburg area? Don't they come down to our antique show?
Some of the vendors do. I know Missy T's is probably going to be there. She was there last year.
Well, they tell me the traffic is something out there, so it's going on. I know that. I was just, you know, I'm old, so I don't get out much. I don't know a whole lot that's going on. Don't you dare laugh.
I know. I'm not laughing, Beverly. I'm not.
Don't you laugh because I'm old. Well, I'm trying to think. I know Tejas, Marco said Tejas was having their lasagna meal that the bistro's preparing, and it is good. Bistro's lasagna.
And it's going to be when?
When is that? I think April the 11th. April the 11th. There's going to be a drive-thru at the bistro. And I also know they had, when they prepared the lasagna once before, it was good. It was good.
And I'm sure you know your lasagna.
Yes, I do.
Okay, Beverly, Flag Day's coming.
Well, of course, we're going to honor our veterans again. It's going to be June 14th.
Okay.
And it'll be at 11:30 at Courthouse Square.
Downtown LaGrange.
Downtown LG. We'll have our hot dogs, apple pies, all the trimmings. We do.
Oh, that's good, because those are always delicious.
Scouts will be there. Veterans. I mean, it's a good day, like always. It's always a good day. And our retired Judge Beck's going to be there to speak.
Oh, good. He always does a beautiful job.
Yeah, I like Judge Beck.
He always makes it very patriotic.
Yes. And I'm amazed of how many people come each year and participate. It's a good.
You'll have a big crowd. You always have a big crowd. I don't know how many hot dogs you.
We get enough. We get plenty because several of the men like more than one little hot dog.
So do several of the women.
No, most of the women they
just
occasionally get a few more, but
no, they get the extra apple pie.
Yes. They know foods.
Yeah. Ready? So Beverly, you were picked one of the top 10 women in Fayette County. Yes.
I'm flattered.
You're flattered.
I'm flattered.
You acted like we didn't know what we were talking about when we told
Well, I thought the person who nominated it might not have known me very well.
Well, they might have.
But I was flattered, and I was with some really among a group of very nice women who were selected. So I did feel honored.
Well, you should have. It was a nice affair.
Oh God, it was ritzy. We had some of the top Republican women there. The lady who spoke, and I'm sorry I've forgotten her name, but she was very nice. I enjoyed meeting her.
The whole thing was a nice, but it was well deserved. Even if in the write-up it was left out about Habitat for Humanity. You serve on that board, and they probably were not happy that that was not mentioned.
Well, it was mentioned to me. Was I ashamed? And
Yes.
I did let them know that I didn't have anything to do with what was in the article, but it was a couple of other organizations I work with that I missed, but that's okay. I don't do it for the publicity. I'm just a good person.
Oh gosh. Thank you very much.
No, but it was nice.
It was nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Adams,
Yeah.
The girl at her hair. Now, I think hers was her natural hair. She just wears it braided and natural. She just braids it. That's a lot of people don't want the hair to look like yours, Janetta.
I know.
Well,
I know, and that's fine.
Some of us just want that natural look. We appreciate our heritage.
But apparently you don't.
Well, I've neglected my heritage. But I was, remember, before I was courting. And so
Now we're going to have a new subject.
I refuse. I refuse to put that one on.
So, what about A&M? You watched the game. I didn't watch all of it.
Those girls played A&M and Notre Dame. They played ball. The boys' game was just so utterly boring.
Yeah, I think everybody agreed with that.
I've been watching ball a long time, and I've never had such a horrible final game in my life. But now the girls, they made up for it. But they won't put them on the regular networks. You have to go to ESPN. Everybody can't watch the girls. Discrimination. I was hurt this morning. I was very hurt this morning.
Well, I broke my heart about Elizabeth
Yeah, I
Taylor.
mean, that's what I was going to be, a star.
Well,
And when
but
she-
you were going to Paris.
Yeah, but still, Elizabeth Taylor, you see her, she's gorgeous. She's in the movies, and this is your idol. That hurt me when I read that this morning.
Yeah, she was beautiful. She was absolutely beautiful.
Well, that's what I thought I looked like.
Well,
That's
I
why-
know your color was a little dark, but
Yes,
but
that's
you did
okay.
look like her.
But that's okay.
Yes.
I was shooting
And
for
your
that.
height was a little stymied.
Well, I was a tiny girl at
Yes.
the time, trying to be Elizabeth Taylor. But that was sad.
Your color of eyes
Yeah.
didn't match hers.
No, but I've tried to match her own husband.
Yes.
Beverly, tell me about the foundation dinner.
Well, we are going to be at the bistro Monday. I think that's the 2nd.
Yeah. Next
Whatever
Monday
Monday
is. the
is.
second. Yeah.
And we will be serving a gourmet meal.
Okay.
Everyone should have bought a ticket by now. They're very cheap. And just $100 a ticket.
What's
But-
going to happen with the money?
Well, we do all types of donations to all of the organizations here in Fayette County, not just LaGrange. Fayette County is a Fayette County Community Foundation.
Okay.
So, but they get served by the board of directors. We all do the service to
You're
them.
going to be a servant?
I'm going to be the waitress of the night. I'm going to be, we're going to have outside the appetizer, champagne, wine.
Which means you can't drink.
Well, by the time I make it inside to serve dinner, we're in trouble.
Okay, Bev, this is the latest.
I'm out of touch.
You're out of touch?
I'm
I
out
think
of
they're
touch.
cool. You don't think
That-
those are cool?
No, those look horrible
Well,
to me.
what's horrible about them? You
I
like
don't
the
know.
color?
Oh,
Black?
now, black is my color. I have no problem with the black.
But what is it that you don't like
It
about
just doesn't look like a shoe. It looks like it's something to protect somebody from.
You could plant flowers in it.
Or something like that. Yeah, something like that.
But I think it's kind of cool looking. And it's the rage with the kids.
Well, I'm sure it is. I'm out of the loop on that.
But I think
I'm
you know
definitely
what?
out of the loop.
You'd have to have a
I-
strong body just to pick your feet
I
up.
need this strong cup of coffee
Yeah.
just to look at it. Let me take a sip.
Take a sip here, Beverly, so we can kind of figure out what we're doing.
Yeah, but and this is today's thing.
Now this is going to, our Hungarian foreign exchange student is going to get these for birthday.
Well,
And they're pretty awful, aren't
well,
they?
you've heard that old saying, though. If he's happy, I'm tickled pink.
That's right. That's
Yes,
exactly
I'm
right.
tickled pink. But I tell you, it would take a big adjustment for me to understand these.
Would you ever wear them?
I have to. It take a year to get them on. I mean, what is all of that?
ghetto hair.
Yeah, ghetto hair. Talk
Explain.
about ghetto hair.
Well, you said for hours. You know, getting that the look with the. Hell, I don't know what to call it.
Is it fake hair that they
no,
put in?
I mean it's real hair that they purchase.
Real hair.
We purchase.
Well, why are you not using it?
Well, I'm not there yet. I'm old now, but prior to, you know, you to get the look. But you said for hours. I don't mean 2 or 3 hours to get the look, and it's expensive. Very expensive, but it lasts a good little while. But I know they said they thought it would be a good idea to
call
get it.
and find out so that.
Okay.
Okay.
But I know that they had planned on him. We talked about it in the meeting because we thought it would be a great idea for him to get everybody to get to meet our new
It would be a great idea. And you always have a big crowd there.
Oh, it's good. We have the scouts. It's a good patriotic day. Veterans come out, and I mean, you know, it's heartwarming.
Yeah, it is. It's a lovely thing.
I do.
And speaking of veterans, we want to talk one of these days about our veterans that we honor.
Yeah. And they're coming in by the truckload.
Are they?
I did not realize we had so many veterans right here in LaGrange. You don't think about it.
Yeah, and they can just pick up one of these.
Yep, just email me.
Yeah, and say, I need one of these. We'll email it back to them, and they fill it out and attach a picture so that we can put their picture, and Colorado Valley Bank sponsors that.
They already know Beverly will take care of it.
Yes, they do. Beverly, you are just so wonderful.
What can I say?
Not much.
The truth will set you free.
Okay, so have you been to the Heart of the Tin Trunk?
I have not.
You going this weekend?
But I plan to go. You know I was going to be a part of that.
I know, and then
my desire was to be an actress. I'm a frustrated actress, but I'm going to go. I'm going to go. It's a good thing. It's a good
I
thing.
hear good things about it. I'm going tomorrow afternoon, but they say you better get tickets kind of quick because they're about to be sold out.
Now, I didn't know that. I was planning on paying at the door.
You might want to call and see about it, Beverly, because I think that,
I missed all of the rehearsals I was supposed to help, and things came up where I couldn't, but it is
things
great.
Came up.
Yeah, a little few things, family things.
Yes.
But it's supposed to be a great, great show.
Lots of good talent here.
Yes, local talent.
Oh, yeah.
Local talent.
Okay, and then the Schulenburg Festival's this weekend.
You know, I've never been to the Schulenburg Festival either.
Well, maybe what you need to do is see a matinee and then go down to the festival.
I'll make it all.
Yeah. I know you don't drink beer or anything, but...
I don't. But they ought to have some wine somewhere.
I bet they do.
Yeah, I can do the wine.
You know, we enjoyed your mother's birthday party recently. I pinned money on her.
Yes, wasn't that good?
Yes,
She
89.
loved it. She loved it. 89 had money dripping off of her.
Yeah, it was
she
neat.
Loved it. Yes.
Yeah, people, my friends never seen the money thing. I never had heard of it until I met you. And
I just don't understand. Everybody pins money on the birthday person.
Well, now I know.
It's an American thing.
It's American black thing, I think, but I'm not positive of that. I had never heard of it.
Well, it's a good thing.
Oh, it is. It's wonderful.
Yes.
So we'll see you at Tin Trunk, and we will see you at the festival.
I'm going to both. I'm definitely going to both.
Good.
No joke, for real. We're on TV.
I know.
In the movies. On TV, in the movies.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Is it time? Okay. Have you ever been here when they've done the MS 150?
I have not.
Bikers everywhere. And it's just amazing. It really is. My niece was here last year. She was involved in it. And I don't think I've ever seen that many bikes in one place at one time. And they're coming in from everywhere. You can't go through the traffic. But they've got it monitored really good now.
They come through LaGrange.
They
stop
stay.
in LaGrange.
They stop. We're one of the stops. I think they stay here overnight. Then they head. I want to say Austin. I'm not real sure where they headed, but I think Austin. But when they're here, it's something to see. It really is something to see. It's a beautiful sight.
And this is going to be when?
The 3rd week in April. I'll be on the fairground. And they'll be coming through by the truckload. Lots and lots of them, lots. And, you know, I'm involved with that community foundation, really nice group that helps out in the community. And we are having, which we want you to come to, our fundraising dinner. And over there at the bistro, we have a 5-course meal, the works. And it's going to be in May. I can't remember the exact date, but I'll give you an update as soon as I remember. I'll check it out.
And the courses are going to be?
Well, the bistro always surprises. We start out on the patio with our champagne.
Or the good stuff.
And last year they had the smoked salmon with the capons and cream cheese. It was something. Well, I was telling you about all of the things that are going. You see my wall over there? It's full of all the advertising, picnics, the firemen's fundraisers, everything this summer. You got a lot of choices of what to go to. Churches.
I guess I need to come read your wall.
You need to read my wall.
Apparently, because I don't know.
Or the newspaper.
Oh.
Or the newspaper.
That little paper.
Or that little paper.
Or that little paper.
Yes, that'll work. But really, seriously, they do. My wall is kind of full. That's not usually that full.
And
So
are you putting those in the community calendar?
I'm putting as many as I can in the community calendar, but if I miss the calendar, I put you in special events. I take care of my people.
I know you do.
Yeah,
You're
I take care
good.
of Fayette County. I'm here. After we had that,
We're talking about the quilt museum.
yes,
Yeah.
and after we had the merchants meeting and
Yeah.
they presented all of that information, I didn't know anything about quilts being something I really wanted to be interested in and talk about. Hey, they caught my attention. It's wonderful.
Yeah, and it's really they're gonna have some beautiful pieces there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this Texas Quilt Museum is,
Gonna be big.
it is gonna be big.
They've already booked buses,
Oh,
bus
20 or
loads.
something
Yeah,
buses
coming
so
this
far.
way. It's
Yeah.
gonna
Most of
be.
them are those from out of the country.
Are they?
Yeah, they're people that are coming to Houston for the big show, and they're
Oh, I
busing
didn't
them
know
over
that.
here. Yeah.
I just know LaGrange should be very, very proud to have been selected as the site for that museum.
This is a big deal. We're gonna have for the museum. We're putting out a special edition. That little paper is.
Oh,
yeah, it is kind of la-di-da. And we're going to, feature some of the quilts, and we'll do the history of quilts and that sort of thing.
That's going to be great.
Yeah, we'll do
That's
that in
gonna
the
be
fall
when they
it
start
begins to
up. When
open.
are they coming? About October?
Yeah, they're thinking late October, early November, I think, is when they're going to open. So
Well,
that's
I'm anxious now. They're going to have me out there looking at quilts, buying quilts.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
They'll be
I'm
delighted.
really. I know they'll say, "Oh, Beverly's coming." So.
Yes, and ring the cash register
Yeah,
because
'cause here
Beverly
comes
is coming.
Beverly.
Yeah. Okay, now we're
Now
going to talk
then
about
this. I'm
Because
just gonna
that- was
have
that
to do.
the-
You're
that
gonna
was-
have to do more of the talking on this, though.
Okay,
I think this is a good deal. Though.
yeah. Are you ready? Beverly, have you seen what we're going to do about the museum coming
Yes,
The
I
quilt
have.
museum.
Yes, and I'm impressed.
in? Are you?
I am truly
Now,
impressed.
Main Street hosted her last year. The woman, one of the women that's the co-founder of the
Yes.
Texas Quilt Museum, that's going to be open just down the street
I
here,
know.
right on May.
I know, and they
Washington.
won me over. They grabbed me. I
Yeah.
never thought about a quilt except to cover up. And then when they came and made that presentation, I realized, hey, I might get into quilting
Yeah, this is
at my old age.
Yes, that would be a challenge. You
It
think?
would, but I mean, I was truly impressed. Seriously,
They're gorgeous.
I was
Those-
truly impressed,
And it's a work of art. These quilts are works of art.
and I
And-
never knew that before. I
and,
never knew that.
They're going to have all kinds. What we're doing is putting out a special edition to honor the opening of the Quilt Museum in probably October. We're not sure when they're going to open, but as soon as they set a date, we will do this. And it's going to have all kinds of stories about quilts.
Just
all
us,
this-
just that little paper.
Yeah, it's our deal. It's our deal.
I'm
They
scared of
asked
you.
us to be the official advertising media for them. So we're doing it. And isn't that great?
Yeah, I'm scared of that little paper.
Yeah.
They doing it.
They're doing it. They are. We're going to print over 50,000 and mail them
To
yes.
everybody?
To everybody in 5 counties. I'm telling you, it's going to go everywhere.
But I know my mother will be sitting up reading.
She will,
Oh
won't she?
yeah, she reads you through and through.
Now, does she read about quilts, or does she just like that little paper?
Well, her daughter's there.
Yes, and that does make a difference.
It makes a big difference.
Yes, it does.
She reads. No, she really does like the quilting.
Does
It's
she?
serious.
Well, this is going to be quite a deal, and people, businesses can run ads. They can just take whatever size ad they want, and help sponsor and welcome this group. This is, I think this museum, Beverly, is going to make a huge difference.
It's gonna be good for LG.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah.
I know.
It's going to be a neat deal.
That.
Okay, you've got sexy boots to wear to the rodeo.
Yes, I do.
Uh-huh.
Very sexy boots.
Very sexy.
Cowboy, for real sexy
Oh, yeah.
cowboy.
And you don't mind if they get a little dusty.
Just a tiny bit, but
Now,
I love them.
But you will look really good at the rodeo
I know.
with your tight jeans.
Well, no, let's not go to
Yeah, you can go tight jeans and your great
Just
boots,
my
and you can
boots.
do some scooting,
just my
boot
boots.
scooting stuff.
But, that's the sheriff's posse, right?
Yes, it's the Fayette County Sheriff's Posse. The weekend of the 13th, 14th, that weekend they'll do.
That's getting big.
Yeah, yeah, it
That's
is, and
getting really
it's a
big.
great rodeo, and you'll want to watch the mutton busting.
What is that?
Mutton busting, where the kids tackle the sheep, muttons, you know,
There
busting.
are a lot of varieties in
ride 'em.
our American culture.
Uh-huh.
Never heard of it.
Well, you know, it's sort of like pinning money on
Yeah.
birthday people. It's
Okay.
just part of one of those
It's a
things.
white thing.
Yeah, it's a white thing, I guess. No, it may be I don't know,
No,
but
no,
anyway,
I
mutton
mean,
busting
But
is,
hey, it'll be interesting.
Yeah, oh,
I'm
yes.
willing to learn.
now, that, and then we've got to make sure everybody knows about Reader's Choice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Reader's Choice, they need to be filling out the Reader's Choice. They can go online and do it, or they can get it out of the paper.
Yeah. Because I'm curious now in terms of what will be the best or who will be the best, because we've got lots of new businesses.
Oh, yes, we do, and
Yeah,
it's going
and
to be.
that's a lot. It's very competitive out there now.
So
Uh-huh.
they can get it, they can vote in for things in Fayette County or in Bastrop, Lee, Lavaca, and Colorado
Oh,
County.
okay,
So they
okay.
can vote for different
Who's
places.
the best?
Yes.
I'm
it's
waiting
the
to
Reader's
see.
Choice of the best of the best.
All righty. Sealand is opening on the 18th.
Really?
Seafood.
Seafood and what else?
Well, they tell me seafood and steaks. I'm thinking sea, that's land. I'm thinking.
You are so smart.
Isn't that?
Well, I don't know. You tell it.
I
That's
think
pretty
that's what it
unique.
means. I think
That's
so.
pretty unique that
But
they blended all
Now,
that
you
together.
know, that may not even be true. I
You
might
would
have
never. Surely you would never
I don't
disclose
know.
an untruth to any of us,
That
right?
is true, so it's a fact.
Okay.
Sealand.
And then we'll say.
Seafood and steak is opening on the 18th.
Okay.
But and Reba's is not going to open until after the MS 150.
We
Speaking
still
of
have to
the
wait.
MS 150, huh?
We still have to wait on that one because
Yeah.
they're really good.
Great
I've been there in
sandwiches,
Giddings,
great
and that's
sandwiches.
awesome.
Yeah, I even love their pizza. when
Their
they were
salads
here.
are good too.
Keep me firm.
Or
Slim.
get you firm.
Slim.
Or yeah, whatever.
I know.
Move right along. We were talking about the restaurant.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was trying to think about myself.
Yeah, well.
Okay. MS 150
Next
coming to
weekend?
town. No, not next weekend. I think it's the week after. But they've got everything coming up at the fairground. But it's have you
I
ever
was
been?
thinking it was the weekend of the 15th and 16th.
Is that
That
next
would be
weekend?
next weekend, Beverly.
Well, this weekend, next weekend. You're correct. So
Thank you.
that might be then.
Okay.
But whenever it comes through, do not try to get through there.
Yeah.
In terms of traffic. But they got it organized now. They got it down to a science. My little niece came and we had to pick her up. She got sick and we had to pick up. I made my little hay. They had everybody directing because the first year I was there sitting for an hour and couldn't move.
Yeah, and I don't know how many years they've done it. Last year or the year before last, I was coming into town on Sunday morning, but because I work on Sunday morning at the Methodist Church, and coming into town and literally had to make a U-turn and go all the way back through the country because I couldn't even get to town.
I believe that.
Yeah,
I
it was
believe
people
that.
everywhere, and it started before I even got to Giddings. They were on the highway.
Well, honey, you can come through now. It's organized.
Well, that's
We
awesome.
got it going on. You want me to shoot?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're the
Did Margot tell you we're going to be doing testimonials in the paper now?
We want feedback on our paper.
Yeah. And you can send in your picture with whatever you have to say good about the paper. Now, we don't want anything but positive feedback. And when we helped you sell that item you were trying to sell, let us know, send in a picture. I'll put you on there. Smile on the picture.
Oh, so we're gonna get feedback on the ads, the things that they sell in the classifieds, and the
Displays too.
displays too.
Mm-hmm.
That would be kind of neat.
Even about the veterans program. When they see that and they think it's a good idea, feedback.
But we're not welcome to negative feedback.
Well, I'll look
How are you
at
gonna
it.
handle that?
I'll read it and I'll put some of it
Are we
in
going to
there.
check with the powers to be on that, or
No,
is that going to be
I'm-
up to your
I'm-
complete discretion?
At my complete discretion.
That scares me.
I know it.
We won Best of Texas at the Texas Community Newspaper Association meeting last Saturday. That little paper won 2 places. Second place for our Reader's Choice first page. What did it say? Newspaper Special Section Cover Design. And then we also won for our header, third place. That little paper with that at an angle and all kinds of cute stuff on that little paper.
This is the meeting you went to in San Antonio, right?
Yes.
The one that I couldn't go to.
Yes, the one that
You weren't invited.
you
I've
weren't
never-
invited to.
Right, I've never attended any of the meetings where we've gotten all of our awards. I'm sure my work is rewarded.
They don't have any classified awards, Beverly. They don't have any hair awards,
More
Beverly.
discrimination. That is true. I do need help.
You need help, Beverly.
Okay,
So
well,
we're going to help you. We're going to
okay,
have
tell me,
coupons. We're
let
going to
me
begin.
have it.
We're going to begin doing coupons, and we will be. Our customers will have coupons, and the only way that people can redeem them will be on our Facebook page, or on our Twitter page, or they can go to our website. They won't be in the paper.
Okay.
They were going to be on
okay.
the website or in Facebook or Twitter.
I think I do understand that now.
And so the different merchants in town will have coupons. We will be starting this probably in a couple of weeks. So we're going to have, they can just go get all kinds of bargains.
But they'll find out that they can do it by reading the paper, right?
By reading the paper
Okay,
and
yeah,
by,
okay.
and
Might not-
and
Okay,
by
something.
going, if they sign up on our Facebook or Twitter page, they
Okay.
will get notices. So we
Okay.
want them to sign up, be
Okay.
part of our, follow us on Facebook.
Works for me. Works
Yeah,
for me.
good.
I'm learning a lot more about Twitter and Twitter and all that. Yes.
You have no idea what we're talking about.
But that's okay. That's okay. Twit.
Twit, that's it.
What's your
Well, okay, we're going to do vets. We're going to honor our veterineurs. So let's start over there. Veterineurs, you know
Okay.
veterineurs. We've got a new promotion for our veterans to honor them.
I think it's wonderful.
Do
Because
you?
my little old daddy was a vet. And I'm really excited about that. I've been getting calls.
Have you?
Yes, I've got an email this morning.
Good. So
Mhm.
people are wanting. We want to
Yes,
recognize
yes.
every vet in
All
in Fayette County. You bet. You bet.
Okay, well, I really do. I think this seriously, because you won't think I'm serious. Seriously, I think this is a great endeavor.
Good.
And all of the vets should just come in, and I'm right there up front. They'll help you fill out the form. We'd love to have a picture of you in your uniform.
Yes.
That would
be
just
good.
be, yeah, that would be
And
wonderful.
they need to be still living for this series.
Yeah. Well, my little old dad will have to come in later.
He'll have to come in later. since
That's
he's-
okay. That's
he's
okay.
gone.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So anybody that has served in the military,
Yeah.
they don't
Yeah,
have to have
any
been in a
branch.
war or anything. Any branch.
Yeah, Vietnam is more my era,
Uh-huh.
but all of it.
Good.
Works for me.
It works for me.
Several years, and they haven't gotten to get on these yet. They keep wanting me to talk like them. I don't talk like that. Okay. Now
Here,
what
you
is
want
it
to
we
put
got?
mine in there?
Oh, yours is really.
Yeah, mine's.
Do we have to do this before we take?
How?
Put it in there. Come on, Beverly. Let's go.
2 minutes.
Ha,
1
ha.
minute. 1 minute.
No, it's not going to be 1 minute. God.
It's gonna boil.
Yeah.
Well, that's why she destroys the microwave frequently.
Get around there.
I can't reach
Shut the window behind you, the door behind you.
Okay.
Now, Beverly, you got to step back around there so we can see the water.
I'm
'cause
in
you're-
my movies. So
Yeah, you're in the movie.
okay, now are you going to edit this?
You
I'll
two are going to
try.
be talking.
All
Are we
right.
holding on to this sucker, or are we
Yeah,
just,
I think you
Just
different.
whatever
just
you
hiding
want
it.
in, honestly say. Oh,
You're
well, now,
fine.
Becky, she got me here looking
Okay.
like I don't know what. You.
Are you gonna stop fussing? Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
What are you gonna? What's the first thing you're gonna order at Reba's when they get open? Before
first
long?
thing is the pizza, but you know, I'm glad they're coming back. Now that's the honest truth
Me too.
because I miss them. I used to ride over to Giddens to get me sandwiches.
Well, we used to, a bunch of us from Colorado Landing used to go up there and take up the whole table, and we always talked about Reba's for pizza. There wasn't any place else but Reba's for pizza.
It's the best.
So
I enjoyed it.
that's good.
That's enough.
What?
I just don't remember.
You
but
were
I thought it
standing
was-
outside. You had to literally stand outside because the line was so long.
No, it was something. I don't know what it was, so I'm not gonna. But it was something that needed to be discussed. I do remember that.
Well, did you learn anything at Main Street about the Ice House Antiques? The old Ice House looks like there's an antique store down there.
No, Margot said she'd seen the sign,
Yeah.
but I've never seen it. I knew it in the private now.
The old Ice House?
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't remember if the city sold that at some point.
I think they did, but I may be lying. Should I say lying? Put them all up.
At one time or another. Listen.
she said she thinks she in movies.
Now listen up.
Excuse me.
Since she's in charge.
Yeah, she's okay.
Well, I'm trying to get you focused.
Yes, ma'am.
So water pipes.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get on the pipes.
Well,
I've been trying for a long time. Hadn't worked.
But my pipes had frozen, but he came back with some kind of, he called it a gun, and put it around there and got it melted, and I guess you call it melted.
do you remember you weren't going to come to work because you
Yeah, I
couldn't
know you're
brush
trying
your
to be
teeth?
funny. You're trying to be funny.
And
because-
Ruby had to remind you that you had one of these?
Yeah, I had lots of water. I
And you
recognize that.
boil water?
Well, I'm not a survivor. I told you I'm not a survivor.
But you're learning.
No, I mean, I probably will. But when something happens and we have to survive, I'm going to go and give up immediately. Because I know I'm going to die. I can't do anything. She says, well, you got water? Water? I had 2 of these huge things of water. I had plenty of water. But I did make it. A little bit late, but I was here. I came dedication.
When it's convenient.
Yes. Convenient dedication. But did I not make it? Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very
Your
much.
solitaire would have missed you.
Yes, that is true. But I have to take my breaks. My mini breaks keep me going. That's all. You know, I had to teach one of my supervisors a long time ago when I first started. You don't get to the same end result the same way all the time. You got to learn. Everybody's different.
Everybody's different.
Everybody.
I think we learned it.
Yeah, you should, yeah, everybody. You have to learn. You have to make your adjustments.
As a supervisor, you have to make
No,
that
no, you make them period, because you can't supervise everybody. No one was ever able to supervise me.
We noticed.
No.
There are a lot of things that work for me. Could I start my list?
And
Say,
you'll find out.
Bev, how did your son? What was his report on his performance?
Well,
the
I
other
enjoyed
night?
him. He asked for a critique, and I honestly critiqued him. You know, actually, I didn't see a whole lot different from what I see every day at home. I didn't realize he had taken it to make a career out of it. But I told him some of the things that I thought needed improvement. I did an honest critique. I think as a fan did not him up.
What did you think he needed to improve with his comedy?
Well, I think that when he gets on a subject, you know, you let it go for after a while. You don't stay on it forever. So I thought maybe some of the little routines were a little bit lengthy. That was just my opinion. But other than that, I thought he was funny.
Yeah.
He is funny.
Yeah, he is.
But he's always been that way. Oh, it takes a long time.
And so she was appalled that you would be talking about something you knew nothing about.
That too, but she was just surprised I was there. You know, she says, it's all over. She said, you didn't tell me. I said, I never thought about telling you about that.
This was not at the top of your list.
Yeah, it was nothing.
So ladies, tell your customers why the water cooler is important and why they want to be part of this in these videos, Bev, now that you're a star, a famous star.
Well, just talk about you being in Virginia.
It was my life's desire to be an actress, and this is as close as
Well, you have come a long way. You know, being on the water cooler is pretty much like being on a Broadway play.
Well, this is as close as I'm getting, so I need to make my debut. There you go.
Well, now I hear that you heard that somebody in Virginia saw you.
The girl from Underwell, I call her my baby girl because she was a little 18-year-old when I met her, just coming to work for the government. But Wanda Smith, her baby is my guard baby. But they're in Virginia. And we're here in LaGrange, Texas, and they saw it.
Well, now that's cool.
Well, yeah.
You know what?
My fame, you think maybe someone in New York? The producers?
I wouldn't hold my breath, but you know, miracles have happened. Somebody may really think you're terrific at this. Well, you can dream. I think dreaming is good. Now,
nightmares.
Yes, that probably would be. But now, you know, we could have other people be on here. If somebody wants to come be on the water cooler, you'd talk to them, wouldn't you?
I don't know. They have to have talent.
Well, that has not
for
been one of the prerequisites so far.
I'm asking for auditions because we have to let you go.
Well, we'll make sure they've got talent. But anybody, I mean, somebody, if they want to come be on here and talk about what's going on with them.
In the community, right.
Yeah,
I don't have any problem with that.
Okay.
I'll approve that.
That is so nice of you.
Thank you. Can't be long because I need to type. Okay.
Beverly, what's going on around the square? Things are popping.
Oh, yes, we're becoming cosmopolitan.
Yes, we are.
We've got 2 wine tasting shops opening on here.
Okay.
Sit down and have a glass of wine.
I know you're not a drinker.
Oh, I'm not against it.
Yeah.
I'm not against it. I'm looking forward
Yes.
to the wine tasting.
We got one that's going in. Latte on the Square moved.
Right.
So now they're 2 or 3 doors down.
Yeah, and they're open now.
Yeah,
And they have an expanded menu. You can do your little computer work there. I mean, I peeped in. It's nice.
Oh yeah,
It's
she's
nice.
really done it. The paint job is great and food's great. Then where they used to be is going to be a wine.
That's where one of the wine
bars
places.
is going to be.
And
Then Susan and
Mike
Michael
and
from
Susan.
Bistro are are opening up the celebrations. That's what they're going to call
is that what it's
celebration.
gonna be called?
And it's going to be a wine bar, and they're going to have hors d'oeuvres. You know, you can get those in the evening. And then it'll also be a catering place, so you can have events there of any kind.
That works for me.
Oh yeah.
But it makes me think I'm back in Dallas. You know, I can get some of the things I used to enjoy doing in the city. I mean, not that I didn't enjoy being here. You can't get me out of Fayette County in and out, but
it was
just those little things like that. This is nice. It's going to be really great.
It's going to be just great. I think this is, and then the museum is going to open November the 13th. That's the quilt museum.
That's later than they had planned.
They had planned the end of October sometime, but now they've set the official date as November the 13th for their grand opening.
Okay.
So that'll be good.
They already got a lot of tourists booked. I've heard other people talking about coming.
Yeah.
This is going to be great, and they'll get to taste some wine around the square.
See, they can go shop. They can do a lot of things.
Yeah, we're getting to be big time. I love it.
Do you like it?
I love it.
Okay, now Beverly, how does this fit into your schedule? Do
I'll
you
make it work.
you think you would?
You know, I have to come up and
And
prioritize, and then up at the top, wine.
Wine.
Do this,
Wine.
wine.